YouTubers, what's going on? Back with another video. After deep consideration, I decided to do this on the door panels. What I'm trying to do is wrap these door panels. Alright, so in order to wrap these door panels, I need to get the surface uniform. And when I say uniform, I mean flat and smooth. Well, smooth like. It don't gotta be baby smooth, you know what I'm saying? But smooth enough to where it won't show any imperfections through the material. So if you want to wrap your door panels, then that's a consideration that you need to take into consideration. You know what I mean? But alright, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. On this door panel, you see like dry rotted right here, and it peels off. It's real flaky. You know what I'm saying? So you can't paint or glue nothing on top of that because it's gonna peel off and you're gonna have a bad ending product. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants that, especially if you putting your time and blood, sweat, and tears into it. You want it to look right. So my initial plan was to sand it down to a suitable surface and get it to where I could fill it with filler. But after sanding, it just kept crumbling off and crumbling off and crumbling off. So I just went ahead and sanded it all the way down. And that's this door panel right here. So under the crumble surface, it's a more suitable surface. It's flat, hard. It's like a harder plastic. I don't know what the top plastic was, but it was like in layers. You know what I'm saying? So you get rid of that first layer, you got a good layer to work with. I had to fix this. It was cracked. I put a little epoxy in it, 5-minute epoxy. When it got to about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, when it started getting tacky, I went ahead and like cut it with a blade to get some of that excess off, because epoxy kind of hard to sand. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go too deep on the plastic, so that's how I fixed that, and it worked real. I didn't put any epoxy right here, but when I go over it with the filler, it'll take care of all that. But yeah, so the plan is to get all the surfaces right. In my car, I don't know if it was the weather or the age or a combination of both that made the panels and a lot of the interior pieces start to dry rot like that. I'ma just assume so. But no matter what it was that caused it, now it's my problem and I got to fix it. So I got to do the same thing with this. This is the little header piece behind the seat under the back window. It got the same thing going on. Of course, where the seat hit it, it crumbled, because any little interaction, anything that happens to it, it's flaking off, it's crumbling. It's not a good surface, so I gotta get it down to that. With all the interior pieces, I'm gonna be sanding for a while, but it's cool. I hand sand it because I don't want to use the DA or anything mechanical and go too far on the plastic. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go ahead and I'm gonna take some 80 grit and I'm just hand sand it. It ain't take that long to go ahead and get there because it's dry rotted anyway. You know what I'm saying? It want to come off. And the only places I'm gonna put surfaces at now is places where the material will show the wrinkles, like right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, all that, them low spots, so I'm gonna have to fill that in. But for the most part, I got a decent surface to work with. I ain't see that. I gotta resand that right there because it still got some dead stuff on it. And after I prep the surface to be wrapped, I'm gonna make some templates for the material to get it ready to wrap, and then I'm gonna go back and make my inserts, the ones from the previous video I had made, and then I'm gonna do my top pieces. So then the door panels will be done, the kick panels will be done, this back piece will be done, the seat belt retractor covers, they'll be done. You know what I mean? So most of the interior will be done. Then I'm gonna get back on the dashboard, fill them cracks and wrap that. So like I said, it's a lot of videos coming your way. Be ready, you know what I mean? Be ready. Alright, so part 2 of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and sand everything down. I'm gonna do the bondo work, or the finish work, the surface work, my bad. And then I'm gonna start working on these templates. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for video 2. I gotta narrate these because I can't show you me actually doing it, but I can walk you through what I'm doing and give you the best tutorial I can give you, if that's what you want to call this. But that's what's going on right now. Stay tuned. Part 2. All this will be cleaned up. Oh, the insert parts. I didn't really sand that like that up here because the insert is getting bolted in, so it's really no need to sand that. I probably will, you know, try to remove a little bit of the glue that's in there because I had glued in the insert last time because it was a foam insert, but this time I'm securing it with fasteners and it's going in from the, it's going to be secured from the back, so that's why I didn't sand that. But everything else is about ready, and I think it's going to look good because from there to there, it's a big difference, and I know you can't see it, but I'm telling you, you know, it almost like new money. You know what I mean? I put some surfaces up there because right now the 80 grit, it left some scratches in there, but that's cool because it's not a finished product. You know what I mean? If it was going to be a finished product, or if I was going to paint it, you know what I mean, I probably would prime it and then hit it with some like 400 or something like that, you know what I mean, to get rid of the major scratches in it, and then I'll paint it, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna paint it, I'm gonna cover it, so you know it's not that important for it to look that pretty because the pretty part is coming with the fabric, you feel me? But anyway, that's enough rambling for this video. Part 2 coming soon. Check me out, people. I appreciate everybody that likes, comments, subscribes to my page. I do my best so you can do your best. I won't stop, won't quit. Holla at me. Peace.